I mean, was someone there? Was anyone there with you when when this happened by the river in the state park? Was someone there with you? Okay, hello everybody, it's Josh here, Hope Paranormal. The date is May 15th, the time is about 7 p.m. Eastern. I am going to focus and I'm going to ask and invite Mica Miller to come through again. I reached out to her. I captured some very compelling and very clear communication. I normally don't listen to conspiracy theories. If the evidence is there, I like to also ask the soul themselves to give whatever message that they want and to confirm for themselves. I believe when I asked for her in my previous session, she said she regretted doing what she did and she had some other messages. But I guess what caught my attention is that her father did an interview and he brought up some good points. So I want to invite her and give her a chance. I don't know if she'll come through again. So I want to ask her some specific questions that I have written down. So the warm-up app is on. I'm going to now focus. I invite my guides to say anything that they wish. Michael, Chris, Brian, Patrick, Betsy, Bob, any of them. Yes, it's good. As I set foot into the room, I feel like I sense one guide there. I greet you. I thank you for your help. Couldn't do this work without you guys. So, Mica Miller. Mica Miller. Mica Miller. Okay, so I feel like I see her. I'm envisioning her. Coming into the room, I see a guide opening the door where she's coming through. I'm going to put your picture up again, Mica. Choose your voice. Again, this is your voice with no words in it. This is only meant for you, Mica. Okay. All right, I'm going to shut the warm-up app off. So, Mica, work with me again. This is an opportunity for you to help clarify some things that people are wondering. Your family, your father, I saw an interview with him. All right. I greet you again, Mica. Can you use this again? Okay. Mica, I want to ask you, before I ask you any of these questions, how are you feeling right now? How are you doing? Since I've asked for you the last time, how have you been feeling? Any better? Yes, I'm home. That sounds like yes, I'm home, so that's good. Are you willing to answer some of these questions? People are very convinced that you were murdered there, possibly by the pastor, possibly by someone else, that the call was not really you. All of these other things. Are you willing to answer some of these questions, Mica? Okay. Let's see. All right, let's try it, okay? I'm just going to ask you the question. I'm going to open the gate, give you a chance. And at the end of this, I'm going to shut everything off, and I want to say another prayer with you. I think it's important. I not that you necessarily need it, but I would love to say a prayer with you. It was an honor to communicate with you and to hear your messages. And I believe that it's important to give you a voice, to give you a chance to share. I mean, was someone there? Was anyone there with you when this happened by the river in the state park? Was someone there with you? Okay. My thought is that you did do this, and I may be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. It seemed like this was something that you made the decision to do based on all of the abuse and the things that JP was doing, which there is no question about the abuse. You said the things he did was really bad. I mean, posting a picture of you topless and following you and all of these abusive things that he did, I understand that may have drove you to want to do what you did. But if I'm wrong, if we're wrong, please help us correct this. Your dad said that you bought the gun for self-defense. Is that why you bought the gun? Did you buy it for self-defense? The 911 call that I heard, it sounded like it sounded like your voice. It did not sound like AI, artificial intelligence to me. I've listened to AI calls and other recordings, and you can kind of tell that they are, but again, I'm not an expert when it comes to that, so I don't know. Was that you on the call, on the 911 call? Okay. Your dad thinks that JP was possibly there, that he forced you, that there was reports of his truck being seen in another county, but they have dark tint and that they didn't see him directly in the truck, and we don't know if it's definitely if he was where his alibi is saying that he was. Was JP there with you in that state park in any way? Did he follow you there? About now. Okay. So I asked that did you regret doing this, because I'm under the assumption that you did do this, that you did make this choice, that you were driven to this point, and I understand the pain. I don't understand the pain. Let me rephrase that. I understand why you would feel that way based on all of the things that this guy did and the things that he said and continues to say in sermons to his church. Is just it's really red flags all over the place. If he did something, if someone did something to you, I know they will experience the proper karma when it comes time. But if there's something that you want to clarify for us, use this medium, use this channel, use this opportunity to be able to speak and say what you want to say. Is there anything that you want to say that you want people to know about this? something, and then I heard the word there. Okay, I feel like you're using this. I heard that response early on that you said, yes, I'm home. I feel like that's what you said, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just want to give you a chance. I'm going to repeat a question or two just to make sure that I'm asking the questions that people would want me to ask, so that I'm doing my due diligence, that I'm giving you as much of a chance as possible. Are you the one that took your own life, Mica? And again, did someone murder you? Did someone do this to you? Is there anything else, though, that you would like to say to us today? To your family? I know you said stay calm, see the light. I think that was a beautiful response to say. Was there anything else that you want to say about this situation to the people that watch this, to your family? Okay. I'm going to try and use the box for just a couple moments and give you a chance on that, just in case it's easier, it's different for you. All right? Work with me for a moment on that, okay? I did not anticipate asking for you again, but I definitely wanted to give you the best opportunity you could to speak up, which is something very rare. Most people don't get this chance after death. You're a fellow, sister in Christ, and it made me very happy to know that you did see him, that you felt him there, you saw him, Christ, and it's beautiful. Is there anything else that you want to tell us today? Okay. I want to just envision sending you light, sending you love. I'm glad, I think, to hear you say that you're home, that you feel better. There's a lot of people that care about you and are sending you love and are trying to fight for justice for you. I think they're just more upset about this guy, that he may get away with the abuse that he did to you. But anyway, there's a lot of love out there for you, and I want to continue to send you love, and I want to say a prayer with you when I turn this off. Will you stand with me and say a prayer with me again? Well, there it is. I wanted to give her that chance. I believe that she got that chance to speak. It really is an honor and a privilege to be able to do this. And I'm going to shut it off and say prayers right now. Thank you.
I was pretty shocked to hear some of these responses. I reviewed this session many times to make sure I got the captions as accurate as I could. Clearly, in the first session I did for her, she stated she regretted a decision she made and felt it wasn't right. Based on the video footage at the gas station, she drove herself out to the state park. But hearing the responses in this session, there's clearly more to this story. I may have not asked enough questions in the first session, and will need to go back and review the unaired footage just as she suggested. I'm glad I gave her this second chance to speak, and my hope is anyone who was involved in this case is brought to justice.